is Fantasy-esque, and welcome back to the Sims 3 Fairy Amazon Royal Saga with the Verdington Fae Court. It has been such a long time since I have said these words, and honestly, I did not know when we would be seeing these ladies again, if at all. It has been, I think, 6 months, right about now, since we had the last video in this series. And that is because I was just getting very, I think, creatively exhausted when it came to making these Sims 3 videos, and they take so much more time to put together and even play than the Sims 4 ones do, mainly because of things like loading times, right? Like, the amount of time it takes for this game to load up, I could easily just make a Sims 4 video. And when you are trying to have regular content out, it is a bit of a struggle. So I decided to put this to break and take some time away from it, recuperate myself. And then a month or so back, I was in the mood to play it again, but then I started having this issue with the loading time of the game. It takes about 50 minutes for my game to load up. That is a lot of time. That is a lot of time to sit around waiting for the game to load up. I mean, yes, I could do other things, but like I mentioned before, in that 50 minutes, I could easily just make a Sims 4 video, or at least I could work on a portion of a Sims 4 video, than waiting for just, the Sims 3 game to load up. And so I was giving up halfway, because the thing is, I used to wait. I thought my game would never load up. I'd wait till about 30 minutes, and then I'd give up. I'd get so frustrated, I just wouldn't even load up the game. But I decided, I was really, really feeling like getting back into it, so I decided to just wait through it and see how long it would take for my game to load while I was doing something else. I put it on a timer, and I came back to check regularly, and it takes about 50 minutes for my game to load up. Which, I mean, is workable, which is why we are back here. But I have come to realize, guys, that if we're going to have these Fairy Amazon videos, then I need to make some changes. So I feel as though we've all kind of, with Fairy Amazons, become used to the really cool story portion we have, at the beginning of each episode, and that kind of sets the scene for, what's been happening or what's going to happen. And I feel like it helps us jump around to different places and households and kind of build on the story a little bit. But that does take quite a bit of time for me to write out, plan out, set up, record voiceover, on top of, loading into the game and then playing the game, which, I mean, we don't always keep all the footage we play in the episodes. There are times in between we're playing off camera where we cut out stuff. So, that's time. That's taking time to do. So, if a video is 40 minutes, it probably took me 2-3 hours to put together. So I feel as though going forward, if I do want to start doing regular Fairy Amazon episodes, unfortunately, I am going to have to cut out the story portion that we had in the beginning and do just the gameplay episodes, which, I'm going to try and incorporate story just within the gameplay episodes in a lot of the ways that I feel like we've already been doing, as we jump between the characters and around the households, but we won't be able to begin these episodes with those really cool storybook format that we have been doing thus far, which, I mean, if you guys really enjoyed that, then I do apologize, but to keep these ladies going and to keep our stories going, that is a change that I have to make. It's just more time effective for me and less frustrating, to be honest. If I can just dive into the game, given it takes me 50 minutes to dive into the game, and then just play the ladies. So let me know what you guys think about that. I hope it is okay with you all if we spend these episodes entirely on gameplay. Obviously, we won't let go of the stories, but we just won't have that really cool portion in the beginning of each episode. And I will try and keep the videos to around 40 minutes so that we can get some chunky content in there. But let's take a look at the ladies, because in 6 months, I have kind of forgotten who is who and what is happening. Like, there's so many characters that I have to deal with on the channel that my brain becomes a little bit hazy if I haven't seen them for too long. Usually never happens with my vampire zones, but you know, the fairies I feel like were fairly new. But okay, Lady Morida and the roles, guys. I am like, I can't even remember what roles they have. So if you guys like want to jump in the comments and help me out a little bit, give me and yourselves and to other potential new viewers a summary of what's going on maybe and what like the characters that we're dealing with. Even like the storylines we left off with is becoming a little bit hazy to me. And I do apologize for that, but like I said, I've been trying to load into the game for the past couple of months, and I've just been giving up continuously. But I managed today to sit down and power through it, and I finally realized that it is not a lost cause. We can load into the game, and the game does work fine. And then I had to load in and out to work out the right settings so that the loading time wouldn't be too crazy, which it was going, like, I think I managed to get in at 40, like, my settings reset, everything in the game reset, and then I managed to get in at 40-minute loading time. But then, the settings were, like, way too low. Everything was extremely low. And I was like, we can't have that. I need to see the beautiful faces of my Sims. So I had to go back and forth and work out the settings quite a bit in order to bring it down to that 50-minute mark. But yeah, so that's why it's taken so long. But I've managed to power through it. And I'm hoping we can do this more regularly. But this is Morida. Now, I think Morida was our sorceress. This is so bad. I think Morida was our sorceress that had a daughter, and her daughter died recently because we had some sort of storyline going on with the werewolves. Like, there was a werewolf pack. And I think Lumia over here, she somehow got caught in between the leader of the werewolf pack and maybe someone else. And then she died. So we jumped in, like, I was so out of it that when we jumped in, I was like, wait, we're supposed to have 5 kids, right? So are we still having kids, or are we done having kids? And then I went through the family trees, and then I realized, oh, that's right. We're done having kids. The breeding season is over, but one of the children died. So, yeah, there we go. Morida. And then, I know some of these ladies are related, and I can't remember the relations just yet. But we have a lovely Queen Snow Verdington. Look at her. Look at her. So we've got Snow, and then Snow has just the one daughter. Yeah, she's got Princess Avalon Verdington. And then she had 3 sons. Right. Okay. Right. And Malik was the son, the half-brother who died. And I think because of who Raven died. Wasn't there a romance scandal going on? It's kind of coming back to me, slowly but surely. I think Morida was in a romance scandal with someone, and then her daughter was trying to clear her name, and then she confronted Malik about it because Malik was somehow involved. I don't remember how, but he was somehow involved. And then Malik was really close to one of the werewolves, and that werewolf was trying to defend Malik. So, did Raven... Wait, what was the... See, look at how out of it I am. What was the daughter's name? What even was the daughter's name? What was your kid's name? Lumia. Didn't Lumia... I apologize, guys. Like, I am trying to work things out. I just jumped in. But Lumia, did she attack Malik or kill Malik? Or did some potion backfire? Something happened. And then I think the werewolf killed Lumia in retaliation? Something like that. Stuffs were going on. Okay, so we've got that. Right, we've got your daughter, Princess Avalon, over here. Let's take a look at our one and only princess. How many princesses did we have in the last generation? Did we only have the one? I think we only had the one. I don't think Snow had any siblings. I don't think so. But yes, this is our lovely Princess Avalon. She looks very pretty and gothic, I feel. Like a dark fairy. Which is really, really cool. And then we have Azalia, who is our minister? Is that her role? Azalea Lakeland, she is our minister, who is absolutely lovely. And she's like the queen's... Are you the queen's niece? Some of these cross-generational relationships are going on. And I think back there is that Silva Lakeland? I think that's Azalea's daughter. What is your name? Silva. Yes, that is Azalea's daughter. So she's the minister in line. Then we have Lady Saffron Fuenten, who is... is she our philosopher? I think she's our philosopher. Like, I'm trying to remember the roles even we have. I mean, it's been 6 months, guys. 6 months where I haven't even touched these characters. But I think she's married to the queen. And she's really pretty. But if I'm not mistaken, she only has a son. She never had any daughters. Okay. And right, Astrid. Okay, and then we have Lady Celine, our warrior. No, our hero. There we go, hero. This is our hero, and because we don't even have like an intro, because it's The Sims 3, because we don't have an intro for this series, I can't like check up on them to be like, oh, what is the role of this character? So I apologize if you guys are coming straight off the last episode. You probably understand everything and you're just like, what is she going on about? But yes, guys, between the last episode and this one, we had a 6-month break where I didn't even know if I was coming back to the series, but you guys were asking about it. And then I've been watching a lot of Simple Bliss, like the Sims 3 version of the Amazon challenge, and I just really wanted to come back. I really wanted to come back and play these lovely fairies. So I did it. We're here. But yes, this is our hero, Lady Celine O'Righton, and she has 2 daughters, the only one with 2 daughters in the court. This is her oldest daughter, Astrid O'Righton, who actually I think looks very pretty. She reminds me a lot of my mom. Like, no joke. Her facial features, Astrid, looks like how my mother did when my mother was young. This looks like my mother right here. So there we go. We've got her, and then she has, oh, perfect, the family's together. Her younger sister, Lilac O'Righton. So there we go. All different shades of like gray-green. So let's see, you guys don't share fathers, I'm fairly sure. Right, so Astrid is I feel like we're about to get into some really strange drama here. Okay, Astrid is the daughter of Celine and Callum, who Celine is married to. Celine is married to Callum. And Astrid is the daughter. Okay. Astrid is the daughter of Celine and Malik. Okay. Interesting. So, guys, I think Morida... who was she in a scandal with? Was it Kyle? I think Morida, like, she's close friends with Kyle. I think she was in a scandal with Kyle, even though she was married to... He's back here somewhere, isn't he? Where's your ex? She was married... Who? There we go. She was married to Lord Odin O'Rye, who is now dating someone else in town. But yes, she was married to him, but because she got into a completely unfounded and untrue scandal about her and Kyle, then they, like, the pressure was so much, the social pressure, they ended up separating, so they divorced each other. And then I think Morida's daughter found out that the person who spread those rumors was Malik, because Malik and Celine were having an affair, and to try and distract people from, like, their affair, he created this whole rumor about Morida, so everyone would kind of focus on her. And then when Morida's daughter found out, Lumia went to confront him, and things ended up going really crazy. Okay. Like, the bits and pieces coming back to me. Bits and pieces are coming back to me, guys. But it is so good to see these ladies again and to see this palace again. Like, I wasn't even sure if I was ever gonna see this palace. Like, I almost thought I would have to just abruptly end the series, and that made me really sad. That made me really sad. Because, you know, I enjoy our Sims 3 fairies, and I really don't. It's just a different feel to The Sims 4. Don't get me wrong, I love The Sims 4 with its vampire Amazon and everything, but there's just a different feel to The Sims 3, and I would be really sad to lose these ladies. We're only on our second generation in, you know? But I have to be patient. I have to be patient with my game, and I have to be patient with my Sims, but at least we get the privilege and the pleasure of seeing them and being with them. And it's going to take me some time to catch up with these stories and to continue from here, but I will try my best, guys. And any help that you can give me by reminding me of stuff that has happened, or helping to connect the dots between, like, two things that I'm unfamiliar about, even though this is my game, I will very much appreciate it. But okay, we are jumping in at a pivotal moment in Lilac's life, because it is her birthday, and she is aging up into a teen. So, oh my goodness, lightning, hi, hello. We need to, oh, there's already a table here, nice. Nice. There's already a table set up here, and I feel like maybe when we left off we had some sort of birthday party at some point. I'm assuming. But we're gonna use this. We are gonna use this right here. We're gonna slap down a cake, we're gonna have a birthday party, and we're gonna get this going. We are gonna get this going. Now, because I'm jumping in after so long, some things might, like the way I do some things, might change. If I had certain rules in place before, and I can't remember them, they might change. So we'll have to see how things go. But, I think we were trying, I'm pretty sure we were trying to just train up Princess Avalon Verdington. And then we were, you know, aging up the last youngsters. Okay, let's not blow out the candles just yet. Minister, I'm pretty sure you're in charge of throwing parties. So let's go throw an event. Let's throw a party at the palace. We'll invite some Sims. We'll acquaint ourselves with them. Reacquaint ourselves with them. And then we can blow out the birthday candles for Lilac. And it'll be pretty exciting to see her as a teen. Okay. So we are going to have a birthday party. It's going to start at 11 a.m. and it's a Saturday, so that's perfect. We'll do formal attire, because why not? And let's see, who do we want to invite? We definitely want to invite Lady Morrigan, Morida's mother, Nuala, Lady Celine's mother. I don't know if I'd invite Lord Odin, because he's kind of divorced. From the hero at this point. And, you know, these kind of parties at the palace, the royal palace, is reserved for special guests. And he used to be invited when he was married to the hero. I keep wanting to call her the warrior. The hero. But now that he's not, I don't think they would really invite him. Dowager Queen Ivy Verdington, of course. And then I think we've got spots reserved for husbands and princes. Now, Callum is obviously married to Celine still. What was I talking about? Odin was married to not Celine, to Morida. Silly me. Okay, so we want to invite, I can't even remember the males that we have bred with and the males that we haven't bred with. I'm pretty sure Draco has not been bred with yet. I'm going to have to go back and check the family trees. But we're going to invite him. We want to invite the Queen's son, so Prince Kane, Prince Haven. I think, okay, Kato's still a teen, so we're not even going to give him a makeover until he is like a young adult. Yeah. Zuko, who are you related to? Oh no, wait, no, Kane has been bred with. Kane's not the Queen's son. Zuko is. Zuko, Haven, and Kato. Yeah, I'm here getting confused. Okay, well, we can invite other princes if we have room for them. So yeah, we'll go do that. Hold on a second. We invited Kane. Between Kane, do you have I'm gonna seriously have to go back to the family tree and see, like, who the ladies' fathers are, because I am aware that some of the princes and lords were kind of bred in. So yeah. Fascinating. Okay. We're gonna invite Caspian instead of Cain. We'll do that. Birthday party's gonna start soon. Before that happens, let me go through the family tree and see what I can learn about these guys. Okay, so Dowager Queen Ivy. Okay, so this is kind of what I need right now. So this is our founder, Dowager Queen Ivy. And this might be like a good kind of refresher for you guys too. So she had 6 sons and 1 daughter. And I like that it's in order, not gonna lie. So Prince Callum was the firstborn, then she had Anakin, then she had Caspian, Cain, Malek, Snow, and Draco. Draco's the only one who has not fathered a child. So Astrid, we know that she's the daughter of Callum and Selene. Kyle over here, he is the son of Anakin. Who was his mother? His mother was Lady Sparrow Delaney. Makes sense, his last name's Delaney. I should have known that. Okay, and then Azalea is... okay. Caspian is Azalea's father. I knew he fathered someone in the court. Yeah, okay. So Azalea is the queen's niece. That makes sense. Okay. And then Cain... Oh, that's right. We bred Cain with Saffron Fuentia, our philosopher, because, you know, he's the most attractive prince in his generation, and we were kind of hoping that would pass on to a girl, but it did not. They did have a son, though, Florian Fuentin, who I think is a teen right now. So when he becomes a young adult, we'll give him a makeover. And then Malek, he fathered Lilac with Selene, so we know that, yeah, Lilac and Astrid are half sisters. And the queen, she had 4 children. She had Zuko first, then Haven, then Avalon, and Kato most recently. Or I think one of the last ones, the last breedings, she had Kato. Well, he's older than Astrid, so you know. I think Astrid was the last breeding. But yeah, so he was born, and Draco has not mated with anyone yet. Okay. That makes a whole lot of sense. But who haven't we covered? We haven't covered Silva, and I think Silva's the only one. So Silva, who are your parents? Okay, Azalea, right, okay. Azalea, and then one of, like, the Sims that I made. Right. So Silva is our founder's great-granddaughter. Fascinating. But the family tree, well, I suppose it kind of goes that... Yeah, there we go. You can kind of see the line all the way down here. Okay. Now I kind of know a little bit more about what everyone's family tree looks like. And I really, really apologize if I'm a bit disoriented and watching this is disorienting, because I am not entirely there with the story and the characters, and I should know them like the back of my hand. But there's a lot of characters on the channel, so sometimes my memory can get a bit hazy about certain things. Okay, well, the guests should be coming pretty soon. And Azalea is here dancing with Astrid. Now, what are their relationships like with people? We already know about the scandal you were having. Morida, you don't have any scandals or anything with anyone. Snow is married to Saffron. I'm pretty sure Saffron was... Actually, at one point, I think Saffron and Callum were kind of having... Not a proper affair, but, you know, they were kind of flirting with each other at one point. And Saffron does like, she does like Callum. But she's married to the queen. So, there is that. Look at how pretty they look in their dresses. I miss seeing these pretty ladies, to be honest. They're just so lovely. Okay, so here is Callum. Hold on a second. Here is, oh, Callum. Callum's facing the other way. Callum's like, no. Callum, we just want to visit you again. Okay, he's walked off. Well, that's fine, Callum. That is absolutely fine. It's always nice to see the Queen's sons, though. It's nice to see the Queen's sons. Okay, at 12 a.m., we're going to go through and cut the cake. No worries. But where was I? Okay, yeah. We looked at the marriage of the Queen. Azalea, she's not in any relationships, I think. Nope. Saffron. Yep, she is married to the Queen. We are aware of that. Astrid, were you having a romance with anyone? You were dancing with Silva. I'm pretty sure you guys are distantly related. But too distantly, it doesn't even register. Like, I'm pretty sure she is a distant niece of yours. I'm pretty sure. But that's fine. Like, your father would be kind of equivalent to Silva's grandfather. But these two, they might have some bit of romance. I mean, look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Have we shipped them in the past? I can't remember. I cannot remember for the life of me. But okay, look! Queen's sons! This is Zuko. Who is playing music? Is someone playing music? Is someone playing music? Please tell me no one is playing music. I swear, the bane of my existence. When Sims just randomly rock out music, it's very frustrating. Where is this coming from? Is it coming from here? Yeah, okay, it's coming from there. Sometimes the music channels they have aren't really the best. Okay, so we've got Zuko. Where are your brothers? Your brothers are hanging around outside? Maybe. Yep, this is your youngest brother, Kato. Kato, how you doing? He's not a looker just yet, unfortunately. He's kind of gone after his father. But that is fine. Maybe he'll improve slightly when he's a bit older. Oh, look! And his slightly more attractive brother, Haven. Haven's actually pretty nice looking. Like, he's not bad looking. Unfortunately, Kato didn't get the family looks. Unfortunately. Thankfully, his sister inherited just fine. Thankfully. Thankfully, she has some beautiful looks. But also, we do have the random genetics mod. So, thankfully, when we breed two Sims together, their genes blend. So, we have very unique appearances with our Sims. And we started using that mod after Celine was born. And Nuala is Celine's mother. But we didn't have the mod around when we conceived Celine and when Celine was born. But then after her we did, so all of the other Sims, they're very unique. Celine looks very much like her father, though. Very much. Who was a townie? Her father was a townie. Okay, well, I think it's about time that we can blow out the candles before everyone starts getting really loud. So let's bring... Where are you, child? Let's bring Lilac O'Righton and get her to blow out the candles. And things are a little bit slow because of how many Sims we have here. Oh look, the beautiful Dowager Queen Ivy Verdington. Okay, she's coming on in. Where's the little one? Oh, what's happening here? Anakin, Prince Anakin and Lady Morida. Okay, they're dancing with each other. Sometimes it's interesting to see what kind of couples may form by, you know, who might have like a bit of a spark by seeing who slow dance with each other. That's pretty interesting. Okay, here comes Lumia. What is the personality? Brave, genius, excitable. Okay. Let's see, honey. Let's see what trait you're gonna get, but also let's see how you look. Oh my goodness, so many Sims, so many Sims. Oh geez. I'm really curious, like, is she gonna be as pretty as her sister? Look at us looking between the wings, or at least we're trying to. We're trying really hard to look at her between everyone's wings. Oh my goodness, so much yelling, so much celebration. And there she goes. There she goes. Our little lilac. Oh my goodness, the world is just... Look at the world. The world has gone mental. Oh, lilac. There's so many Sims here, like I can't even look at you properly, honey. Okay, I'm gonna try from this angle. This is a little bit better. It's our last little fairy child of this generation. Oh, nice. Okay, she has developed the lucky trait. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, I don't remember the role allocation, unfortunately. How many roles do we have? We have 5. Do we? Yeah, we have got 5 roles. Hero, sorceress, monarch, minister, philosopher. So, if we're thinking about who's going to inherit what, obviously Avalon is going to be the next queen. Astrid is going to be the next hero. Silva's going to be the next minister. And so, we have a spare in Lilac. And because... Oh, but I suppose Lilac could become the next philosopher, or she could become the next sorceress. So, what do you guys think? Like, what path do you reckon Lilac would go to? Because I kind of feel like the queen would decide, right? The queen would decide who she gets paired up to. Or maybe her mother would decide, actually. Maybe her mother would decide who she gets apprenticed to. Or I feel like the queen would deal with these kind of things. It makes sense. As part of the monarch's role, you allocate who inherits what and who, is assigned to what duty. So I feel like we spoke about this before, but I think the queen might prioritize making Lilac Morida's apprentice, just because Morida had a daughter and she lost her daughter, whereas Saffron never had a child. So it's not as though it's like that big of a deal for Saffron that her role, gets passed on to someone in the next generation. They'll probably have new blood coming in to fill in her spot. And it seems to be almost a curse of the philosopher. Even our previous philosopher did not manage to, didn't manage to have any daughters. Okay, let's take a look at Lilac, the daughter of Celine and Malik. Let's have a look, Lilac. She has so much of her mother in her. I am not gonna lie, she's got so much of her mother. But guys, we need, and she's got Snow's exact coloring, which is funny. But we need to give her a makeover, and then we'll kind of see how she looks after her makeover. I mean, I don't remember how Astrid was when she aged up, but after her makeover, she was absolutely beautiful. So, you know what? I'm gonna go give Astrid's younger sister a makeover, and then we'll jump back in and see how she looks. And then obviously we have to give her clothes and, her proper palette, which I do remember having color palettes for the ladies, and I'm pretty sure I've kept track of them somewhere. So I need to go find those. I need to give her a makeover, and then we'll jump back in to take a look at her. Okay guys, I've completed the makeover for our youngest member of the Fae Court, or the young generation. The 3rd generation, I'm pretty sure. Lilac O'Righton as a teen. And I have to say, she looks much improved after her makeover in her color palette or her color scheme. She looks so cute in this dress, and this hair looks really pretty on her. I love that she has these beautiful long waves, and it just looks so luxurious and kind of matches her half-sister, in the length at least. Because Astrid, we can see her over there, but she's got like this really pretty long hair, even though it's tied up. So I kind of like that Lilac is following along with that. Now I have to admit, she, to me, looks maybe more handsome than pretty per se, but she is beautiful. She is beautiful. Now, I do remember when Astrid was a teen, she wasn't as striking in appearance until she became a young adult. Like, when she became a young adult, her features, like her face just got more defined, and she started looking, like, really good. So, looking at the way that our lovely Lilac is right now, I think she's going to follow in her sister's footsteps. And she is going to be a dashing young lady. So there we go. That is Lilac. She's making all of these nasty faces, I have to say. But she looks so cool. This is her everyday wear. Oh my goodness, what was that? What was that? I swear, these people and the random music that just bursts out of nowhere. Everyone's eating cake though. And I'm going to get her changed into her formal wear for the party, or the remainder of the party. And then she can go maybe grab herself some cake or socialize with the others. What is happening? Okay, llama. Hi. Hello. Bye. We don't need that. Okay, she's gonna get changed. Come on, honey. There we go. Isn't she just... Oh, hello, Celine. Hello, mother dearest. Yes, look how lovely your youngest daughter is. Your youngest offspring. I swear, I feel like all the Sims, they look so much better after their makeovers. I don't even change their features. Like, that's not something I like doing with my Sims. It does not matter how they look when they're born. I will slap some makeup on them. I will spruce up their hair and give them nice outfits. But I absolutely refuse to do any sort of plastic surgery on them. That is a big no-no for me. So yeah, I'm really happy with how she turned out. But yeah, they look so much better when you just give them a makeover. Just, you know, give them a nice hairstyle, give them a nice outfit, coordinate them a little bit more. And they will look very, very dashing. Look at her! Oh, this is so exciting. And yeah, the game is definitely lagging, slowing down a bit because of how many Sims we have over here. No doubt. And looks as though Lady Morrigan's having an upcoming party. We shall have to not attend that. I mean, we might be able to crash the party at some other time. But I feel like everyone's needs are kind of going down and they might not be in the best of moods to go ahead and attend a separate party. What is that? Is that this? Why is the volume? This is, I tell you. Change it to low. Turn it off. I don't know why this music box has such a loud volume. And I've tried muting stuff and it doesn't even mute. So it makes me I don't even know if that goes under ambient sound or music or special effects or voices, because I've tried everything except voices and it just will not go down. I've reduced the volume. Sometimes you have to turn it off for it to register and then on it again, but yeah, seriously, in the next generation I'm kind of just tempted to get rid of every single musical instrument there is, because these guests, they're a bit wild. They're a bit wild every single time. They pull out the oddest of instruments, or this doesn't even listen to me. See, look, it's on again. It's actually much quieter now. Unless someone just bumps up the volume. I don't even know why it's so insistent on that. I don't even know. But okay, I think, is everyone kind of getting ready to go? Yep, everyone's getting ready to go. And you know what? I think they're probably heading to Verdington Castle, which was our previous generation's castle, because I think Lady Morrigan's having a party there. So everyone's like, after party at the castle. And we didn't even get to say hello to our beautiful founder, Dowager Queen Ivy Verdington, but look at her. Isn't she just gorgeous? just look at her. She's got those stunning, like, pale eyes and blue hair. Oh, she looks so good, especially in that hair. She looks so good, and this outfit. So her daughter inherited the blue hair and I think those exact pale eyes. And the same thing with Avalon. Avalon has blue hair and she has those exact pale eyes. But I find it very interesting that Lilac, who is also Snow's niece, I find it fascinating that she looks very much like Snow. So sometimes I feel like you look at a bunch of Sims, or at least I will, and I'll mistake their relationship with one another because of like their appearance and coloring. I'll just assume, for example, that Lilac is Snow's daughter, but she's not. She's Snow's niece and Celine's daughter. Silver, like there's no one else she really looks like, so it's kind of easier to remember that she's Azalea's. Even the princess, I suppose, she doesn't look a whole lot like her mother, but she has the blue hair. So there is that. But okay guys, I think this is probably a good time to wrap up. This was kind of more of an update video, and then we ended up jumping in the middle of Lilac's birthday into a teen. But when we come back next time, we'll kind of resume the episodes. Like I mentioned in the very beginning of this video, we're not going to be having those really cool story book bits in the beginning like we used to. But I will continue, like I'll try and continue the story of these ladies in a more concrete manner than I did in this episode. I was kind of just jumping in and trying to figure things out. But from the next episode, we'll kind of start working on the stuff we're supposed to be working on. We'll start progressing the story. I'll probably have more of an idea about what I want to do and where we want to go and the direction we want the court to be moving in. But okay guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Let's take one last look at our birthday girl, and we'll say goodbye. Bye bye guys. See you next time.